Into air conditioning?
No, not yet. I've been wanting to be outside all day.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're like I wanted to be in the sunshine, and yeah, but yeah, now it's really hot, obviously. No, I'm an outdoor person. I like sweating and getting nasty and muddy, and like, yeah, barefoot. I don't even know where my shoes are, but I found them. they're over there. So anyway, backwards though. So there's this group that I'm a part of. It's called Hash House Harriers. It's a drinking club with a smoke. Wait, bear with me. Where my head's at?
Smoking club.
It's a drinking club with a running problem. Yeah, that's right. All right, took me a minute. Okay, so it goes back to Prohibition. Yeah, and like each person has like a name, because it's like incognito names, you know. And some people have to sing their names and stuff like that, and it's funny stories. And you earn your name, like it's like this one's really inappropriate. So it's like it's like, is this allowed? At what point is language censored even?
Yeah, it depends who you talk to.
Yeah. If there's music. Anyway, I'll just do it. She goes, I fucked the sheriff, but I did not peg the deputy. And I guess the story, from what I heard, is, yeah, she actually did, hook up with police officers in a public place and kind of got away with it when other security officers approached them or whatever. And then there's like another like Navy person or someone who like wanted to worship her feet and do the other stuff, and like, but she did not peg the deputy. It's cheesy. I mean, there's a lot of different names. Confucius say man with limp dick has numb tongue. Baby Blow and Go. Baby Blow and Go story is that he went out drinking, and and on Halloween he dressed up as a baby for the get together. So every time he has to go, he has to blow into his car, so he can start the breathalyzer. Baby Blow and Go. So everybody has like their awful names, like reminding you, but like everybody also totally gets wasted, basically, to be honest. Yeah, and you lay down a trail, and like it's a mystery to find the trail. Like literally, like there's toilet paper or there's flour, and then like there's levels of shiggy. Like level 5 shiggy means you're gonna get bloody, like you're gonna go through like swamp water, and it's gonna be really challenging to get through the trail. Although yeah, there's jello shots and all kinds of stuff along the way. So like I mainly did it for like the running aspect, and yeah, that's actually supposedly like where marathons and stuff came from, supposedly. I mean, I don't know, I'm just like a youngin', I guess, like a new kid who came into this group. Although, like, yeah, I met, like, all these people that, like, it's almost like Rainbow Family Tribe. And, like, just people that, like, were comfortable nude in front of each other. And, yeah, everything's, like, totally acceptable. No judgments about anything. It's just, like, almost like...
You can be you.
I wanted to say, like, a swingers club because, like, there's totally people, like, mingling with each other kind of thing. Though it's, like, it's not really like that either. It's just, like, people coexisting or, like, it's literally, it's big groups of people. Like, sometimes, like, 13... 22. I mean, I don't know. The groups can get big, or they can be small, get together, small, like 10 people trails or whatever. It's interesting. Anyway, through me hanging out through like this group of people that got together and did these, like I did like 4 or 5 hashes or whatever, like hanging out. I met Baby Blow and Go, and like, yeah, he was a Scorpio, and Scorpio supposedly is Pisces' #1 match. And of course, obsessively looking for love. Insert story. Storyline repeats. Same shit. I impulsively moved to St. Augustine. I put all of my shit in a storage. Everything I own in a fucking storage. I don't even fucking care. I'm sleeping on this dude's couch. A dude that, like, is that abusive guy John's, like, ex-boss, basically. Who is, like, this super interesting psychic Pisces Muslim dude who I super enjoyed. However, like, he got really controlling, like, wanting me to, like, cook and clean and, like, yeah, do wifey duties, I guess. And like at the time, like I guess I wasn't trying to be with him like that, and I felt like he told me I had a place to stay, although he tried to get it into being another relationship. And in some ways, like it just kind of naturally went there because of our chemistry of what we had, and like we never talked or anything. And yeah, of course, when you like are that close with somebody or whatever. And basically, I went from being on the couch. He moved a homeless person in who, the homeless kid, of course, 17 years old. We gave him the couch, and then he's like, "Oh, you can trust me in the bed." Of course, we start cuddling, and then cuddles lead to, of course, and then
Especially when you wake up in the morning and you're horny, it just happens.
Or even in the middle of your sleep.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Human nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened, and then like so stuff gets shady there, and luckily. The first thing I did before I came to St. Augustine to impulsively move here is I asked Wolf's Museum of Mystery if I could keep my mermaid tank at their house, And I became tight with Allie. Me and Allie and Wolf, we were all super tight. And she moved me in overnight. She took the car over to this person's house, helped me load up the car with all my stuff that I had that wasn't in my storage, that was important, my cat, my everything. And we moved to the museum. It was just like a few blocks or whatever, but it was so great. He lived on St. George Street, it was interesting. It was kind of it felt like a great escape. Although there was other things that ended up happening. Of course, falling in love with the museum people, and then that getting a messy relationship, and having to create boundaries, and learning to run a business, and all the great things that I experienced being there that I still experience now, and even with all the different changes and stuff like that, it's just hard to make sense of it all, and I'm still processing all of that, to be honest. So it's funny that you say that, because it's coming up, because it's what am I doing here anymore?
And picture in your mind a little hamster just running on the wheel right now.
Oh yeah,
just nonstop.
Bro, that's it. I've needed to go so deep down this because I'm trying to figure this out, exactly what is going on, because exactly so. Baby Blow and Go's gone. No more John. Came to St. Augustine impulsively. Brought my tank to the museum. I moved out of the museum. I sold my tank. I have my own fortune teller's booth now. And what's next? The museum might close in 6 months. It looks like. Looks like we're done. After we put our heart and soul and spirit and everything into it for 5 years. I lived inside there for 3 years or whatever, and so now I'm what's left for me in St. Augustine? What am I gonna do now? So now I'm just I think I'm done with it. Although I'm in school. Although now I arranged it so I can't go back to school right now. I didn't sign up or whatever, so I'm not really. I got a semester off, I guess, to really think about things. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what am I trying to do. Am I gonna go back home to mommy and daddy and go be by the beach in Fort Lauderdale? Or am I gonna build something new for myself and go to a state I've never been before? Which is definitely what keeps tempting me, because I've lived in Florida 26 years my entire life. I want to go somewhere else. And then instead of doing that right now, I'm actually looking at, frankly, as soon as classes end, after that stuff happened with the Juggalo wrestling dude or whatever, since that's not happening anymore, I thought about taking that week and going to Bali, to be honest. I can afford it right now, and my dad thinks that it would be really spiritually rejuvenating for me to just do something like that. I keep fighting because I'm doing it alone, so he thinks that I should get a hostel or something, because I guess that you can stay with other people or something like that.
Yeah, you don't know what a hostel is?
I don't, and
So
it's weird. I know, I kind of know. It's just I don't want my stuff to get touched or stolen, and it seems sketchy, and in some ways I want to be alone. I want some independence, but it's weird.
I've looked into them, because there are some where it is kind of just one big room with a bunch of bunks, and you could store your stuff below your bunk. But then there's some where it's okay, you'd have your own private little small room big enough for a bedroom and to put your stuff in, and then you have to open the door and go down the hallway and share the bathroom with everyone, type of thing. That might work.
Is there a lock for your door?
Yeah. But they're all kind of different.
Right on.
But
I don't know. I really just feel I keep feeling I do need some kind of escape. Although I understand that doesn't solve my problem, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just wipe my butt with a bunch of money just cause.
Just go to Cancun's cheap. Just go take a weekend there at the nudist hotel.
Just say a nudist hotel. Nudist hotel.
Yes, I got a story about that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't full nudist, but it was, you could be naked there. And
really?
So we're going
Cancun?
for my buddy's bachelor party, okay? And my friend had been down to Cancun before, and my buddy says, oh yeah, stay at any of this brand. This brand, they got like 5 of them. If you stay at one of them, you can go to any of the hotels and drink, it's everything's included at all of them. You can go to any of them, have as many drinks and food as you want. So my buddy who was putting it all together is like, all right, this is the cheaper one. This one, the rooms look good. We're booking it. After we all book it, we look at the reviews and find out this is the resort out of all the 5 that are meant for couples and romantic getaways. So we book 12 guys on a bachelor party at this hotel, and obviously there's a bunch of women down there topless, and not a single one of them are ones we would want to look at. They're all 50 plus or 3 times our size, and we're just looking at our buddy who picked this hotel, and we're like, yeah, you really fucked up on this one.
Did that really happen?
No, I swear to God that happened. Swear to God that happened. Pull up the hotel and send it to you later. Because the one that we ended going and partying at most of the time was called the Pyramid, Grand Oasis Pyramid. I think we stand at Grand Oasis Sands or something like that.
Yeah, no. Bali, Hawaii, Egypt. I have like a list of places that I definitely have to do. Although like
I went to Hawaii once, but it was a long time
the biggest
ago.
thing I'm definitely trying to figure out obsessively though is the whole hamster on the wheel is like, where am I going? You know, exactly like how much longer am I going to stay at this house that I'm at? I keep wanting to move. Although exactly like, am I going to stay in St. Augustine, or am I going to go somewhere else? And it's kind of like driving me absolutely crazy. I kind of keep having this obsession with Bellingham, Washington. It's pretty bad. It's awful. That is tempting though.
If you got enough for a one-way ticket, that's all you need, right?
Hey, that's funny you say that. I almost,
Just let
I've
me know
never,
where so I can come visit.
I've never done a one-way.
Well, I meant you're talking about moving and you want to go on vacation. Why not just do both?
I got a cat.
Why? I mean, you can bring him on the plane with you.
Come on, George.
I'm sure you could go get one of those things.
I got an
Your
emotional support. I already
yeah.
got it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Boom, so you could bring him right on the plane.
It seems like so much work. I've been fighting it so hard. Here, you book the plane. You handle it. You come with and you handle it. You actually, it's your animal. Dude, I have like this vision, or like almost like a time travel in my mind of when I first started getting into this stuff. And I remember traveling in the airport thinking, oh my God, I would just love a submissive right now to just be like carrying all my bags, like, because I hate checking my bags, and like, so I like having my stuff, though I just hate carrying my stuff. And then yeah, sometimes I buy stuff and it's like, and I'm like fumbling with everything myself. So I used to imagine like, oh, I'm gonna have like somebody like follow behind me everywhere I go, and yeah, they're gonna have all my stuff. Like I would totally live that lifestyle, by the way. I have that vision all the time, except it'd be more like socially acceptable, I guess, or like normal, if I could just have like a regular secretary, I guess, that just like follows me around and takes notes or whatever. Although like this is like, it seems like 10 times more work.
Yeah, I plan on being rich enough I can have one of those. Full-time driver on staff too, that way when I'm hammered and need to go somewhere,
drive
a cook.
me.
Probably have like the same guy who can cook and drive, I don't need 2 people just sitting there. But then, I mean, they get to come and do all your crazy traveling and vacations with you.
Benefits. Though like something like is calling me, I have to go alone. Like I know that I could organize trips. That's already been discussed, by the way. We're organizing like a big trip to Bali with everybody, and just like telling everybody like a year from now, like, okay, we're all gonna do this. We're gonna book this.
So you know what you should look into that you might have fun doing? I talked to you about how my buddies just went on Yacht Week, right? Do you know what that is? So it's in Croatia. They actually do one in the Caribbean. They got like 5 of them now.